And there's nobody else beside me. Fresh baked. Fresh baked. I'm all alone. Already a thumbs up. Because I'm alone? Great. What's up, Fresh Baked? Good evening. Holla. It's 7 o'clock. You know what time that is. It's Dave's doing Fresh Baked TV solo tonight time. I have no reason other than Sarah said she couldn't make it. So it's just me. Would it be better if I had like an empty chair next to me? Would that be better? Hi. Hello from Canada. It already what? Okay. Already, that didn't take long, Jennifer. I have no idea what's going in the Cove Bar. I have no idea. Hello, Lori Carlson from Northern California. Fresh bait. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Oof. So anyway, yeah, I did see The Incredibles 2. Well, was it a trailer? It just looked like highlights from the movie. I don't know. Maybe I was looking at something else. Maybe I haven't looked at the proper trailer. But yeah, I saw it. It looks good. I'm looking forward to it. I like where they're going with this. I like the story, what it sounds like so far. Looks good. But anyway, what are we talking about tonight? I forgot. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about how expensive it is to go to Disneyland. And then, what? Hey, well, that's a good idea. Babe?
Yeah?
Do you want to co-host with me? Yeah, come on. There you go, guys.
I was gonna do laundry, but
no,
okay.
Laundry's noisy.
The way you want to switch, or is this okay? Here,
That's
here.
fine. Hey, look.
I probably look crazy, you guys.
Does she look crazy?
Oh God. Oh!
She's got a hoodie on.
I do. I'm cold. Hi guys. Hi.
Hi. So anyway, what are we talking about? We're talking about Disney raised the prices again to go to Disneyland. Are you aware of the price changes?
You didn't tell me how much
Yeah.
it went up.
It was a lot. Well, it was a lot for the annual passes.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
the regular ticket prices went up the usual 5%, 6%. But then the annual passes, they're making it hard for people to buy annual passes. They're making it harder. Okay. Some of the annual passes went up. The ones that we have went up $110. Yeah, I think it was 110. Which is a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
Okay.
But I mean, I didn't flinch. I mean, it didn't affect me at all in terms of my decision about whether or not, because it's funny, my renewal and Sarah's renewal come up right after the price increase.
Right, because I'm in June.
Yours is in the middle of the year, yeah.
So.
I'm not even tripping about whether or not I'm going to get one. Obviously, because we have a show, which, I mean, that makes sense. Oh, we got a couple gifts already. Porkins has gifted us with $2. Thank you very much, Porkins. Thank you for joining us, Liz, she says. And then Grace Elise, $2. Thank you very much, Grace. She has gifted us with $2 and says to help fund your Disneyland trips.
Thanks, Grace.
Thank you very much, Grace. Well, that does help. I mean, we got a lot of, we got Patreon and this stuff. That helps a lot with funding that kind of thing. Because I mean, there's passes. I can't imagine, like, just a regular family of 4. Imagine you've got a family of 4, a husband, wife, and 2 kids. That's your average house. Kids can't pay for themselves, so it's not like you can say, well, it's only this much. It's not $110. It's $440 for a family of 4. That's $400. God. We got another gift. Jennifer C. has gifted us $10. Thank you very much, Jennifer. You're my hero. Right, so for his family, or for her, Alexa, $1,000. So it adds up, and then so you have to. Oh my goodness, what do you do? Like, you're already thin. Well,
I just feel like now Disneyland is becoming more of like that trip people save for, rather than just like going to Six Flags or Knott's Berry Farm. Where,
it becomes what for me, and
This
was the case. This was the case before we had things like Patreon, and I didn't spend my money on anything else. This was it. This was my movies. This was my baseball games.
Right.
This was my vacation money. It was all of that. It was everything. And I don't. I mean, it's not as desperate for me personally. So it's. I mean, but that's how it is for people. You still make it work. You have to, because the reality is, what standard cost of living is generally agreed to go up 5% a year. Like, things cost 5% more every year than they did the year before. Generally, your raises, I get a 5% raise every year. And that's it. Hold on one second. We got a gift. Christian Rodriguez has gifted us $2. Thank you very much, Christian. Love all you guys. Fresh baked and stuff, he says. Right, so that Ricky Literal. Thank you very much, Ricky. He has gifted us with $10. We're gonna pay.
I'm gonna keep wooing every time we get one.
We're gonna pay for those passes.
And it's
just
gonna get
tonight, right?
bigger and bigger.
It's like a telethon. What was I saying?
And we'll pass or Liz. Wait.
Right. So that's what it's come down to. It's no longer about just keeping up with the prices of the annual passes are outpacing the cost of living. They are going faster than the cost of living. They are raising faster than we can make the money. We can't make money as fast as they're raising the prices. So wait, I think we missed one, by the way. Looney Entertainment. $2 for Disney Love.
Aww.
And love for you, Looney Entertainment. Wages have been flat since 1981. Yeah, I don't make 17% more this year than I did last year. I don't know how many people do. So now the conversation that I want to have with you, Fresh Baked, and you can chime in, obviously, is that people want to say that Disney is being greedy, that Walt wouldn't have wanted this. Walt wanted it to be affordable for everybody. But to that note, I would like to ask everybody to do a little thought experiment. What do you think the park would look like, crowd-wise, if we were still paying $500 for an annual pass instead of $1,000? What do you think
it would be bonkers?
It would look like?
It would be unpleasant.
It would be.
It would not be fun, and then that's the whole reason why they're doing this, so that people were like, "Well, I'm not going to pay that much more money now. Screw an annual pass." Yeah. But I mean, people are going to keep paying to keep going, even though the prices are going to keep getting raised. And no matter what, it's just going to always be busy.
Yeah.
So no matter what kind of.
But that's what I'm saying. We are busier now than we have ever been, and that's after the annual pass prices have doubled. And everybody agrees. I think most would agree that Disneyland is an AP park. There are APs everywhere in Disneyland. Whereas at Disney World, for example, you have people that are on the 5-day, 5-day multi-day ticket or whatever. Disneyland is littered with APs, and that's after all these price increases that we've seen. These enormous price increases since 2012, 2013. So imagine what this park, it would be,
well, now
it would be unbearable.
Now they're going to get more money from us. Do you think they actually can keep expanding Disneyland?
It's not about that. See, that's the thing, is that I don't think that Disney's just trying to find, I think, that equilibrium between, keeping crowds at 80-85%, right? And making the park affordable, or pricing people out, I should say. And I don't know. They have no choice but to raise the prices. Really, that's all I guess I'm saying is they have no choice. They don't have it. They have to. They have to. They have. They absolutely have to.
I'm not going to get angry about it.
Yeah, so and it's not even about greed. Although I say Disney is greedy, no doubt about it. In other areas, the third party or the hard ticket events like the.
We got one.
Oh, did we get that one? Mm-hmm. Catalina Wine Mixer has gifted us with $10. Thank you very much, Catalina Wine Mixer. She's going to Catalina soon.
I am. May 19th.
Disney loves Muffin from the start. Love you guys in the hospital. You're in the hospital, Catalina Wine Mixer. Why? Did you slip on some grapes when you were mixing the grapes up?
Wait, what?
Well, I hope she's not like really sick or anything like that.
We're hoping you're okay, Catalina.
I hope you're okay, Catalina Mixer. I'm like Chandler when things get awkward and I start making jokes.
I've never been to Catalina. I've seen Catalina Island, but I've never been on it. So my dad's performing, so I'm gonna go see him perform.
Disney Darlings has gifted us with $2. Thank you very much, Disney Darling. Lifetime AP for 10,000. I'd pay maybe more.
All right, there you go.
I don't think that's enough, to be honest, Disney Darlings, because they're already $1,000 a year. That's just 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
So. Yeah, there you go. I Love Lucy reference. Thank you. Somebody got it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was an I Love Lucy episode.
Oh, yes. Yes, I do.
When she had to squash the grapes. Ooh. Right, so they have no choice. They literally have no choice. If they didn't, the place would be bonkers. Or more bonkers. It would be broken. The park would already be broken. So, having said that, they kind of have to do that. But, so when is it too much for us? When is it too much
for us to tap out?
Yeah, like when do we tap out? Because there's plenty of us that are not tapped out yet. I'm not tapped out yet.
I'm not tapped out either.
Right? I don't.
I mean, it's the only thing I look forward to is going to Disneyland right now. So.
Yeah. I guess until the day that I can't afford it, but I literally can't afford it. It's $1,000. If it were, what's that? That's $75, $80 a month or something like that. Maybe. 4,000? I don't know.
So how much is it like monthly now for like all
I think it's like 80 a piece. 80 each. We got a couple gifts here. Matthew Miranda has gifted us with $5. Thank you very much, Matthew. There's your Ric Flair right there.
Woo!
To my wife watching, I love you. And Brandon Shirley has gifted us with $5. Thank you very much, Brandon. Fresh Baked, love you guys. Hope to see you guys at the park. Well, we'll be there every Saturday.
Not me.
Are you not going this Saturday?
Don't worry.
Poor thing.
Fine.
Do you know who Ric Flair is?
No, the name sounds really familiar, though.
He's a wrestler.
Oh.
And he does the woo thing.
Oh, does he?
But he doesn't sound like you exactly. He sounds...
I sound better, right.
No, you sound like a girl in Laughlin who just took her top off.
Wow! Cool. Thanks, babe. So sweet. Such a sweet man.
Woo!
Girls Gone Wild!
Right, so...
Damn, David, I know, right, guys?
The live streams get a little edgier than our other shows.
Do you want to tell Sarah could make it?
Yeah, there you know.
There you know.
Yeah.
She's with Familia.
We Wants the Redhead... Ah!
Oh, my God.
No actions. We Wants the Redhead has gifted us with $5. Thank you very much. He says they keep adding new things to keep us on the hook so we won't get tapped out. Again, I don't know if that's really it. To be honest, there's more people than they can fit in the park. They have to make the park bigger. And plus that was part of their agreement with the city of Anaheim was that they get a tax break from the city of Anaheim if they promise to put in X amount of dollars into the park for expansion. Well,
I'll keep having my AP. They're going to keep expanding. So
right. That's the thing.
What?
As long as they keep leaving, like Star Wars Land has to stay as part of the regular park admission.
So there is still a chance that it could be a separate ticket.
Well,
wait, I have a question.
I don't know.
I'm so sorry. I have a question. For Universal Studios Hollywood, is Harry Potter World and the theme park separate?
Yes. No. Harry Potter World has two lands separate. There's two Universal parks, right? Do I have this right? There's two Universal parks that are separate gates.
Because, I'm going to go to Harry Potter World
they
for
are
the
together.
first time. So how much is it for a general admission ticket to go to Universal Studios, including Harry Potter World? It's about, like, what, $100?
Yeah, it's about the same. Daily ticket prices are the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's Florida only. Okay.
Right.
So, like, holy crap, 120.
No, listen.
Well, online, I heard it's cheaper
when you talk about
online.
numbers like that, Universal can't compete with dollar for dollar. Universal's charging people $100, and they're charging the same amount for food. They're charging the same amount for merchandise. They're charging the same amount for everything, parking and all that. They can't compete with Disneyland dollar for dollar.
No, of course not. But like Orlando, though. Let's be real. But our Universal in Hollywood, no, no. But I'm really excited. I'm gonna.
Orlando's not that much better. The Harry Potter town is better than it is here.
Right now, I'm really excited to do that.
Jason Eatman has gifted us with $20. Thank you very much, Jason. He says it's still a better deal than a Broadway show or an NFL game. I agree. By the way, now there's where the difference is that Knott's Berry Farm Universal, other places, their APs are way, way, way less than ours are, than Disney is. But dollar for a ticket, we kick their asses all day long.
Okay.
But you can get an AP. Our Knott's Berry Farm APs were $80, $90.
Yeah, we only got once.
Well, I don't expect we're gonna. We just have to go twice, really, to make it worth our while. We have to go twice. We're gonna do that. It's not a problem. So there's that. Somebody had said something that I wanted to talk about.
I would love to see a Broadway show. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I would love to see a ballet. This man could take me go see a ballet. Be pretty dope.
Just keep talking.
Okay. I'm not doing laundry, and my OCD's kind of kicking in. Oh my god.
Okay, I guess not. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, this show's over.
Okay, bye. Oh, good for you, St. Hamilton. I heard it's an amazing show.
Oh, so what I was saying is that, I feel like I shouldn't say this out loud, but I would pay so much more. As long as I can afford it. As long as I can afford it.
You're talking about Disneyland?
Yeah, I would keep paying for the annual passes.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a given.
We might have to, we might have to do, like, fresh baked telethons in order to make it possible. Because the monthly payment alone for for 3 passes is, today it's $250. Is that right? 2 or 3? No, I only have, no, it's just Sarah and I. That's right. Hold on. Brandon, no, it's
sorry.
Okay. Brandon Shirley has gifted us another $15. Thank you very much, Brandon. I have a son that thinks Disneyland is a holiday because he has gone every year of his life. Prices can keep going up, and we will keep going. Exactly.
Oh, someone said they'll donate for our telethon.
Well, that's pretty much what these things are, anyway.
True.
But yeah, there's a lot of people out there who feel the same way, and I feel like it actually I find it encouraging. Like when I hear
Disney.
No, just for me. When I hear people talk like that, when I hear people talk about they'll keep paying, it makes me feel better because there are days when I'm like, gosh, man, really? Do I, how can we keep doing this? But there are lots of us out there who really are getting what it is that Disney's selling. Like they're punching, they're hitting the numbers. Like I don't know what it is, but when we go there, it works.
No, it does. No,
it works.
I get it. I really. No matter how busy it gets and how annoying it can
I don't even
be.
notice the crowds hardly
Exactly.
anymore.
I just and I'm. It's cool to say that I'm an AP.
What would it be like? I can't. Like when the days when it's not busy, I'm like.
He freaks out, you guys. Like he doesn't. When we're telling him to shut up when it's actually nice. He's like, where's the crowds?
Robert Collings has gifted us with $20. Thank you very much, Robert. No question. So, but that's the thing is that we go so often. We're too close. It's hard for me to like commentate on the crowds, I think, because we get so used to it. But for family that plans for 6 months or a year for a trip, and they gather up thousands of dollars to make it happen. They fly. You know how much it costs to fly here from Australia?
How much?
$1,000 per person. Just to get here. Just to get here.
I know.
So
It sucks.
When you put it out all that money, I want those people to have a good time.
I agree.
I
sometimes I feel like us AP people can be a little bit of this, but
how can we help it?
No, I
just go
agree.
home.
But when I see the first visit buttons and it's like
I know.
crazy, and I'm just like, this is our first time. I feel really bad. So,
if it's bad day, we can just go home. And
yeah, I know, and it's like they.
We can check out. But people who've spent $5,000, $10,000.
So the general admission tickets didn't cost too much. So it's us AP people. It's like, okay, AP people, can you handle this? Can you handle that?
That takes us back to that question. What are they doing this for? And what they're doing it for is those people.
No, and you know what? I keep raising our prices.
Yeah, they're doing it for those people because they know we'll pay because we're spoiled and we're going to keep paying.
He made me a spoiled brat. He made me a spoiled brat.
Meanwhile, those poor families coming from wherever they're coming, they need a break.
However, though, if they're like from like China or Japan or France and they already have like really nice Disneylands, then you know, it's like they come and visit like ours, but they know what Disneyland's about. But there's like people, you know, who are from, I don't know, like what, Russia, and they're coming to visit.
Who knows?
You know,
they're coming from all over. Everywhere.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but like they don't know, like, oh, this is going to be their first time going to Disneyland, and it's like 98% capacity.
Here we go. Vancouver, Neville. It costs us about $5,000 to $7,000 to get there from Vancouver Island, Canada, each time with tickets. So are you all in, Neville? That's transportation and the tickets and the hotel.
Yeah.
Does that include your hotel, Neville? The Real Big Mondo. Hey, where you been, man? Has gifted us with $5. The Real Big Mondo says that APs are too expensive for people who live out of state. We visit 3 times a year. Coming from Arizona, we pay regular price every time, as you should. Mondo, I would say in the very near future, the APs are going to be for those people who are going more than 10 times a year. That's who it's going to be for. The math used to be, I think it was 6 or 7 times a year. The AP was 7 park admissions. And that number has grown, and it's going to keep growing to the point where it's just going to be for the most hardcore. Stephen Holland has asked, or he's gifted us with $2. He says, would a daily ticket cap not work? There is a daily ticket cap, actually, Stephen.
What does that mean?
They stopped selling tickets.
Oh, capacity. Got it.
Yeah, but, well, I should say there isn't a ticket capacity, but there is a park capacity.
Yeah, for sure.
Where they will stop letting people in.
Until it comes down.
It's really hard. That number's super high. And by the time you get even close to that number, the park has already lost its enjoyment in a lot of ways. It's very brutal. I've been there a few times when we've reached capacity, when we've walked out and they weren't letting people in. And I remember thinking, you all should just turn around and go home anyway. Don't even bother. Yeah, it's just for safety, really.
Fire code.
Fire code, yeah. So I don't know if here's the problem. The issue that I have, the people for whom I have sympathy, the issue isn't solved with limiting anything, because it's like you're in a boat, right? And you got a hole in the boat, and the water's coming in, and you plug up that hole. There's another hole in the boat somewhere, and the water. It's just the boat's gonna fill up with water.
That sounds like a cartoon of
I know. But no, what I'm saying is, if you got a boat with a bunch of holes in it, no matter how many times you fill it up, unless you've got a whole bunch of plugs, the boat's gonna fill. This is a terrible metaphor.
Yeah,
the boat's gonna fill up with water.
Where are you going with this?
What I'm saying is I don't think there's a solution.
There never will be a solution.
Disney
can keep doing what they're doing, but regardless, there's going to be something in the way, or it's not going to go the way that they thought it would. AP people are going to keep paying no matter how much it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't think it's too popular.
It is.
The only way to solve this problem, and I said this, I did a video.
Dave.
One of my first, I did. Yeah. One of the first I got something to say videos I did was about how crowded the parks were and what the solution was, and honestly, the only real solution is another park, another gate, a third gate. That is the only solution that'll work. You need to find a place to put all that extra attendance.
Would you kind of consider the third gate to be downtown?
No. Star Wars Land is in some ways.
It's going to be, but it's still connected to Disneyland.
But it's still connected to Disneyland, right? What we're talking about is an
DCA, where we
park.
Right, no, I agree.
A whole other park.
I think we need that.
We do.
It doesn't have to be a water park like all the other theme parks. It can just be something.
Water parks are seasonal. Disney is not interested.
Why can't we just take Toontown and lift it and put it somewhere else?
Toontown's not enough. You need a whole park.
But no, I'm saying to expand Toontown. That'd be so cool.
No,
I would love more Toontown.
What's Evan said from PDX? That's Portland. Costs us $1,500 to $2,000 plus tickets each time we go. Since we go every 6 weeks on average, the AP is still more cost effective than the tickets when going that often. I agree. Plus, you don't have to, the pressure's off when you have the AP. And now that he's getting the premiere, he gets to use it both.
Oh, yeah, that's a cool pass.
Yeah, I really think that the only way. Hey, there's Reynolds. Hey, what's up, David?
Hey, David.
You're on the money, literally, with that solution. Third park. And now, well, you know what, David? Let me ask you, because you're out there on the East Coast in Walt Disney World. Magic Kingdom, does it ever reach? I saw the video of Magic Kingdom on Christmas Day. Did you see this video?
No, I'm behind.
Christmas Day, they stopped letting people in the park at noon.
Oh my God.
It was like noon. They stopped letting people in.
That That's
It
crazy.
got that crowded. It got that crowded that fast.
Wow.
That's the Magic Kingdom. That is a very big park. In terms of acreage, in terms of, people per square foot or whatever, it's enormous compared to Disneyland. They still filled it up. So I have to ask, what would Magic Kingdom look like if it didn't have Epcot or Hollywood Studios?
And Animal Kingdom.
I don't know.
Evan.
Evan is gifted us with $20. Thank you very much, Evan.
Woo!
Adding a third park would help, but even that would be temporary. The crowding issues are also popularity and population related. No doubt. I'm just saying there's nothing you could do to Disneyland, Evan. There's nothing you could do. There's no finessing left at Disneyland. There's no finessing the prices. There's no finessing, trying to stretch out the square footage and maybe making Toontown a little bit bigger here and taking in backstage there and doing any of that stuff. That's not going to do it. Star Wars Land, if anything, like Ian said, is going to break Disneyland before it fixes Disneyland.
I just don't know, but I feel like they can just pick up Toontown.
What? But that doesn't pick up. Where are you going to put it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'll just pick it up myself.
She's playing like Park Tycoon or whatever that game is called. Epcot, Reynolds says that Epcot is the biggest people eater and it helps with capacity situations because it's so unbelievably gigantic.
Sarah!
Is that Lady Romy?
I don't know what I'm doing up here. I was going to do laundry.
Hey.
He's like, hey, come here. I'm like, no.
I talked her into it.
Dude, I'm like on the edge of my seat because I need to do laundry like really bad.
Do you want to go do laundry?
Are you good? Do you need me?
Yeah, I'm fine. Whatever.
You good?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you good?
I can't believe she...
Like, I'm literally on the edge of my seat because I'm just thinking,
This is my life, you guys. Sarah, we miss you so much.
Yeah,
I
thought you were coming and you told me last night she's not coming. I'm like, well, thanks for telling me.
Wait, hold on. Before we get to that, go do your laundry, honey. It's fine.
Okay, just holler if you need, to debate, because I'm such a good debater.
Krista Cho has gifted us with $5. Thank you very much, Krista. She says, thank you so much for showing us Splitsville in last week's trip report and sharing your fun evening with us. It's one of my favorites. I want to do more of that. I want to do more of non-Disney stuff with you guys. We Wants the Redhead has also gifted us another $10. Thank you very much. He says, when figuring worthiness of AP value for us out-of-staters, we need to factor in not just actual admission, but also parking, free photo downloads, and food shopping discounts. I am female. By the way, sorry. Well, I figured because you wanted the redhead, I'm playing stereotypes, I guess. Oh, Sarah.
What did she say?
She said she misses us too.
I miss her.
And Evan Layton has gifted us a $10 because he misses you too, Sarah. So there.
I was gonna give her some of my chocolates tonight.
Oh yeah, she's got expensive chocolates to share with you, Sarah.
Sarah. Wait, I do want to just show how great my fiance is.
She's gonna show you the chocolate.
Wait, when you come back over, girl.
Sarah's at home. Okay. Valentine's Day chocolate.
Bye.
Anyway, what was I saying?
Oh shit, Taki mushrooms. I said shiitake mushrooms. They're so good.
All right, so chocolate. We have a gift from the Woeful Countenance. Thank you very much, Woeful. He says, my visits from Seattle will be less often, but the truth is I just love the place that much. It's worth it to me. Besides, we have Fresh Bake to keep us connected to the parks. It's funny. I've often thought that, I remember chocolate. There are days when I'm like, oh, okay, Disney raising their prices so much is actually good for the show because fewer people go and they'll need us more to bring you guys the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. So that's like job security, I guess. If the tickets were cheaper, you could just go and not have to watch Fresh Baked. Anyway, so whatever they're doing is hopefully it's just to make it easier for the single day ticket holders to get their piece. But my fear, like I said, is that it's not going to make any difference at all because there's enough demand that the place is just going to keep staying full all the time. And really, the only way we can satisfy all this is a third gate. Now, here's the funny thing: is that let's say the third gate does do the trick. Let's pretend that the third gate is great. It's Villain Land, okay, and that's where you go to meet all your favorite villains and have a villainous time. Or we have a Westcott like they once planned. But you know what? I don't think that's going to happen, Ronaldo. As much as all of us purists want that, Epcot may not even make it. So I don't think... It sounds to me, It sounds to me like Epcot is turning into Magic Kingdom over there, like Magic Kingdom 2, Electric Boogaloo. I don't think we're going to be getting any Westcott because I think the people have spoken. The people actually don't want Epcot. They don't want it because if they did, they would have gone to Epcot more. So having said that, let's just say that Westcott or Villain Land does its job and it does extract a whole bunch of business from Disneyland, and Disneyland's now running at 50 or 60%. What does Disney do there? What does Disney do with that? Are they okay? Is Disney comfortable with a park that's 50 to 60% capacity, or do they want more people in there? Do they want it? That's what I keep saying. They don't want a 60% full park. No matter what the situation is, even if they build another park, even if they lower the prices or whatever, or raise the prices, they don't want. They'll keep raising the prices, but only enough to keep it at 80, 85%. So they build this other park, and it's now 50-50 or something like that. They're going to raise, or they're going to lower the prices, or not raise the prices until Disneyland comes up to 85%. That's my fear, is that our future, unless you know what? I got it. The absolute one powerful way that Disneyland can cure the overcrowding problem, that they absolutely can fix the overcrowding problem, and this is going to upset some people when I say this, and I hope you're ready for this. Make the park suck more. Stop doing maintenance. Stop doing new stuff. Stop giving people value for their money, and just kind of let it die a little bit. That's the only way that it'll work. Because as long as they keep maintaining it, as long as they keep providing good product, I know, right? As long as they keep doing that, we are going to bring it up to 85. The demand will be there. The demand will be there. And I think I missed. Let's see. Yeah, oh here, David Reynolds says, yeah, Epcot is unfortunately dying. The original vision is gone, so probably not duplicating that messed up vision. The vision, well, here's the problem, David. Oh, Evan Layton has given us with $10, but it said, stop trying to kill Disneyland. I'm not trying to. The problem, you know, David, I'll be honest, and the folks of you who feel like Epcot has lost its original vision, Epcot never really achieved its original vision. The original vision for Epcot died when Walt died. And that is literally before they even built the place. They didn't know what to do with Epcot when after Walt died. They didn't know how to finish his vision. So they did the best they could. But I don't think it ever really achieved what it was that Walt had planned. And I'm not even sure if what Walt had planned was going to work anyway, because he really wanted a working city. He wanted it to be a working city, and I don't think that would ever have worked out. For the same reasons why the monorail never really panned out in terms of, you know, because Walt wanted the monorail to be, you know, mass transit. He wanted it to be all over the world. He wanted it to be the example of how the monorail could work. And it didn't. People didn't like it. The monorail is great. The monorail is awesome. People didn't want it. And that's the thing. You can't, as much as you want a thing, you can't make people want what you want sometimes. So all you can do is put your heart into something and then hope they like it. And then sometimes it works for you and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if that's for me, David, exactly. But yeah, so I don't know that Epcot would ever really have worked strictly to Walt's vision. Thank you. Okay, thank you, David. Thank you. I don't know that Epcot would have worked, and I don't know that I certainly don't think a Westcott would work here in California because, frankly, Californians are just we wouldn't show up to that park. I'm sorry, we wouldn't. I would, because I think Epcot's cool. Of the 4 parks at Disney World, Epcot's my favorite, or maybe Animal Kingdom. I don't know. It's a tough one. But I don't think enough people would enjoy it. Now, we have a gift from Stephen Holland. He's gifted us with $2. Thing is, the third park won't spread crowds. It'll add new. Maybe so. Maybe so. You could be right. There could be an infinite amount of demand. There could be an infinite amount of demand. Who can say? But I feel like the finesse measures, You need, like I said in my video, you need actual full. You need full measures, not half measures, not quarter measures. You need big, big decisions. One of those being eliminating the monthly payment. Well, I disagree that'll work. That is a full measure in the sense that it is a very powerful and strong move to cut down on the number of annual passes sold. It absolutely would, I believe, obviously, cut down on the number of annual passes sold if you take out the monthly payment option. However, Breon Selfridge has gifted us $1. Thank you very much, Breon. You can do that. You can sell fewer annual passes, but the park will still be just as busy. It doesn't cure the problem of overcrowding. It just changes who you're selling the tickets to. Krista Joe has gifted us with $5. Thank you very much, Krista Joe. As an AP holder, she says, with all this talk about price increases, what would be your dream benefits to make it worth having an AP pass? I'm already there. I'm already there. Just keep it looking nice. keep the attractions safe and clean and no garbage, and everybody's nice to me. The cast members stay nice and all that stuff. No, she's doing Ric Flair, Porkins. Well, that's right. No, that's right. I was doing Loefflinger. I forgot. But I really don't. I don't have a dream. As far as that goes, I can't think of one. Where was I? James R. says, for someone not from California, the payment plan is frustrating, especially when California complain about it. I have to shell out full price every year. Well, I think the reason why it's not so much they're complaining, because I guess they can. The annual passes get hit harder than the day tickets do every year. They get harder. So it's just true. They're charging some people. They're pricing people out, and when you get priced out, you get angry, no matter who you are. No matter if you're from California or not. If you get priced out of something, you're upset about it. So I get it. Jennifer says no. Kenny Ryman says we missed a super chat last week. Kenny, you gave us a couple, a 2 and a 3, I think, but we answered both of those. If you want to ask me again, though, I'll try to answer it. But I remember answering your questions. We don't miss. I don't think we don't miss super chats. But ask me again, Kenny. I'll try to watch out for it. We Wants the Redhead has asked, or gifts us with $5. Thank you very much. She says, do you think these special events like Festival of Holidays and Lunar New Year help increase interest, or do you think it has no effect? No, I do think it. I do think that I haven't missed it yet, Porkins. I saw it. I just haven't gone back to it. I do think it helps. DCA needs more of that, though. Disneyland doesn't have to do that kind of stuff. It makes me sad because when they did that kind of stuff at Disneyland, it was great. I'll get to that. I'll back that up in a second. Scott Mitchell has gifted us with $1. Thank you very much, Scott Mitchell. She's still back there. For example, it wasn't when we first started doing Fresh Baked. They did the stuff over at the Big Thunder Ranch, the Easter stuff and the Christmas stuff and the Halloween stuff. They did the bunny hop on Main Street. These things were fantastic, and they were just so much fun at Disneyland because there's so much. The energy is different, and when you do a special event at Disneyland, the energy is different, and it's great. And they stopped doing it because they don't have to. They don't have to, and that was one of the things that I used to like to say about Disneyland. Matthew Miranda has gifted us $2. Thank you very much, Matthew. We got a woohoo. You know what she's doing? We were at the grocery store, and they were doing if you donated to a charity. If you donated to a charity while you bought your groceries, you give them $5, they get a little thing, and then the girl would get on the microphone and say, "We got a $5 donation for the," and they would announce it to the whole store, and they would ask the whole store to cheer, and the whole store would cheer, and then after the whole store was done cheering, the guy in the meat department in the back who would yell from while he's wrapping meat, he would yell super loud,
like woo,
all by himself, just him. It was great.
And then we gave him $1.
And then so we had to donate so that she could get the meat guys cheer. But anyway, I feel like Disney, it does help DCA, those special events, Lunar New Year. I'm very grateful. I am very grateful that DCA does Lunar New Year and Festival of the Holidays and the Food and Wine. I'm very grateful because there would be fewer reasons for me to go to DCA otherwise. And I'm glad that they do that. I know it costs us more money because we have to buy all that food and stuff, but no, I think it definitely does help. And I just wish that we could get a little more something, just occasionally something like that at Disneyland. I don't think we're going to get longer hours. It takes a long time for the park to recover every night. People forget that 80,000 people streaming through a park, or 50,000 or whatever streaming through a park, they do a lot of damage, and that's every single day. You've got to prepare food for 50,000 people. You've got to prepare, bathrooms and water and trash and all this stuff for 50,000 people. You need those 8 hours to recover the park. And that's why it's difficult to do the 24-hour parties. Yeah. Excuse me while I break. I talk a lot. What we need is a 28-hour day. Can I get one of those? I wish I had a 28-hour day. I want to. Can somebody? Is that possible? Can I make that wish? Could the genie? Okay, here. Oh, Kenny Ryman. My question was, why does Small World have outside queue line at Disneyland and Disney World has? I don't know. Who can say, Kenny? I don't know why that is. Disneyland was built under a different. They had a different idea about Disneyland when it was built, and they do. I would think that they would build more queues. Everything would be built undercover today if they could help it. Exterior queues. Well, there's the rain too, but there are other queues in Florida that are outside. I think, aren't there? Isn't like Haunted Mansion mostly outside? But yeah, the rain probably has a lot to do with that. But having said that, there's still a lot of it was just different. And I think that if they had a chance to do it again, it is covered. Really? Why am I seeing all that sunlight when I look at the videos then? All right. Well, there you go, Kenny. It rains a lot. There you go. It has an awning, a tarp roof. Huh. I see all kinds of sunlight when I look at it. Okay, well anyway. Where were we? Questions. Fresh Bake, throw me extra questions. I'm going to try to answer some of these while I'm thinking of things to elaborate on. Because I'm a babbler of babbleness. Ponchos! What do you think the price hike will look like next year? That is a great question, Casey Chiefs. I'm afraid. If we're paying $1,000 this year, 12, 13, yeah, that's the number I'm thinking. And that is as they continue to they are going to probably try to price people out before, because like I said in the video that we just talked about, that this next price increase is going to be the price. If Star Wars Land opens in 2019, like they're planning, summer of 2019, June of 2019, then they need to have their policies and procedures in place, the pricing and policies in place by June of 2018. Because the annual passes that they sell then will need to have that factored in. You need to know when you're buying your annual pass whether or not you're going to get into Star Wars Land. That's what I think. I think that needs to be clear and out in the open before anything happens, that if I'm buying a pass, I need to know if I can get into Star Wars Land with that pass. So that has to happen by June or July or August of 2000. Or, did they say end of year? I thought it was summer. But if that's the case, then that's what I believe. So having said that, if they do a price increase in February of 2019, then they absolutely need to have that in place, and then we're going to see the prices go up for a signature, because of that. I can envision signature pass being the only pass that gets into Star Wars Land. I can envision that, and if that's the case, then they're going to want to price that so that they can limit the number of people who do that. There's a couple of super chats we got to get to here. We've got Robert Collins has gifted us with another $5. Thank you, Robert. Keep up the good work, Fresh Bake. Rob and Karen, Mary, Sally, and Emmy from Marysville, Washington. Isn't that where's Candy? Huh? Marysville? I think that's where Candy moved to. I think Candy moved to Marysville. Evan Layton has gifted us with $10 also.
$10.
Thank you very much, Evan. What price point do you think would price out enough people that it starts to hurt attendance? What are we talking about? It's just annual passes, Evan? If we're just talking about annual passes, I don't know what that number is yet. I honestly don't. I don't think it's a 15. I don't think it's 2. I don't even think it's 3, to be honest.
8.
8 would do that, yes. 8 would price out a lot of people.
I say 8 now because of you.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me, miss, I ordered the small coffee. Hello! She doesn't know what I'm doing.
What's that?
Watch the comments. Janelle Martin has gifted us with $5. Thank you very much, Janelle. She says, do you think the prices will see a major increase when Star Wars Land opens? Yes, I do. Hold on. Let's see. Who's got it? Who's got this? Who's got it? Nobody? Nobody? Joshua Vanderwall has gifted us with $10. Thank you very much, Joshua. Good evening, Fresh Bake. Good evening to you, Joshua. There it is. So I married an axe murder. There you go. We got another one. There we go. Now we're okay. They had to catch up.
Chef.
Yeah. You ever seen?
Mm-mm.
I'm telling you, this phone hears everything. The dryer.
Wait. Someone said something?
Yeah, the dryer. I pointed at you. Like, look. Wait.
They hear the squeaky? Yeah, it's a
The dryer is outside.
outside.
We got Ace Ventura, it's like it's outside behind the sliding glass door, and you can still hear it.
Sorry, guys.
Now,
I have to do laundry.
And then the boy does his laundry at midnight, so we have to sleep through that. Evan Layton has gifted us with $2. Now we much dance like children of the night. That's also Michael Myers, but from Saturday Night Live. When he was was that Sprockets? Are you doing Sprockets? I think he's doing Sprockets. It does sound like a cricket. Let's talk about my dryer for the rest of the...
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Thursday nights are my laundry nights. I can't help it. It's my
What else we
OCD.
got? What else we got?
I like to have clean clothes for the weekend, so I know I can wear for the weekend. Ladies, help me out.
Oh, that's also from Married an Axe Murderer?
What's the color of her dryer? White.
Okay, Wolf of Countenance has gifted us with $2. He says, a piper is down. I repeat, a piper is down.
Is that also from that?
S-A-T-U-Y-D-A-Y. Night. Heat. Pants. Now. We could do that all night. Do you think... Oh, here's a good question. Stephen Podrowski says, do you think that Disney will pay their CMs more? No.
Probably not.
They will not. And I'll tell you why. And it's a good reason, actually. It's not a greedy reason. Well, it is in a sense, if you want to look at it that way, but there's a very good reason. And this is the same reason why Walmart doesn't, and why Target doesn't, and why every national corporation that employs tens of thousands of people don't do it. They have too many employees. They have too many. They can't... You pay... If you give... Disneyland, I don't even know... Okay, somebody throw me a number. Somebody tell me how many people work at Disneyland. Just Disneyland. I don't even know what that number is. 5,000? 10,000?
So, yeah,
I don't even know what the number is. It's a lot. 30,000. Okay, 1,000?
8.
Okay, somebody, come on. Can we rate it in? Whatever it is, let's just say it's 10,000 people. You pay one person $1 an hour. Doesn't seem like much. Oh, it's $40 a week. You know, but no, it's not. It's 40,000. You know what I mean? It's so much more. It's so much more
because they want to work at Disneyland.
That's why you have to be a true believer.
Right.
That's why you have to be a true believer.
I see myself working there
in order to work there.
When I get really old.
You will never. You have to stay there and grind through it in order to make a decent wage and get into management. Oakview Films has gifted us with $5. Was great seeing you guys at Disneyland this past Saturday at the exit of the monorail. Fresh Break. Who do we see at the exit of the monorail? Oh, is it? Yeah, I remember. Yeah, good seeing you. I remember now.
Wait, what kind of... Scroll back up. What kind...
Where? What kind of tea are you sipping, Liz?
Passion tea.
Barry Overall has gifted us with $5. Thank you very much, Barry, for Liz to get a bigger mug.
It's my friend's mug.
That's my mug. What are you talking about?
I know, but it's very Friends looking. I actually had
I
a Central
see.
Perk mug once.
I thought you meant like a friend gave it to you or something. I bought that mug because it looked like a Friend's mug.
Did you really?
Yeah, yeah. Or over the Marion and Axburger thing too.
Oh.
If you missed my cue, David, if Disneyland puts in a third park, what would be the theme? I don't know.
More Toontown. I want it to be where right when he goes into Toontown and you see the you see Snow White helping the evil queen as an old lady like cross the street and everything's like crazy. I freaking love Toontown.
I don't think so. I think it would be
no Liz, fine, whatever.
I don't know. That's a good question. I would hope for something creative, not just IPs, but good luck on that. Brianne Selfridge has gifted us with $5. Thank you very much, Brianne. Thank you for all you do, Fresh Baked. Your videos help so much for planning and giving us info for our recent trip. I love seeing all the updates. You're welcome, Brianne. You know, I'm going to take a moment because we're 50 minutes into this. I was supposed to do this at 20 minutes. I know I've said this before, and I'll probably say it again sometime in the future. The website's back. I'm taking another crack at the website. I've never been able to figure out what I want to do with the website because the website is a labor of love because it doesn't make any money at all. It is the deadest thing when it comes to like ad revenue or anything like that. It's just like, but I love the website. I love doing it, and stop it.
Sorry.
There are things that I can do on a website that I can't do. It's not the designing of the website, Chris. It's the fact that nobody clicks. People are ad deaf on websites now. People they just don't even. They're blind. They don't even see the ads anymore. But I still want that. I want to get this stuff out there. I have information. I have stuff I want to share with you, like these little articles that I've been sharing lately, photos or things like that. There's an FAQ. There's an FAQ up there now. There's a Fresh Baked FAQ. I'm going to put ride closures. And we've also got coming events, like what's on tap for Fresh Baked. What are we doing in the future? When is something coming out? There's a countdown timer for our next top 10 treats. It's in 14 days. There's Maria has been to the website.
Yay! How can we help the website?
I can't tell you how, because then they'll block. They'll ban me and close my account. I can't tell you how. Just go and look at the website and enjoy it. That's all you got to do. And then also, what was the other thing I have? The schedule. What's coming? What's new in the park? This is a place for me to say that, that there are spirit jerseys. There are new spirit jerseys at the park that you can get that look like Snow White themed spirit jerseys or Cinderella themed spirit jersey.
Kind of cute.
But there's no other. No, there's no. You know what? Watching the videos. No, you can't do that. Never mind.
How about just sharing the website?
Yeah, you know what? Share the pages, share the ads, or share the articles with your friends. Put them on your retweet them. I always want to make you pretzel. And a store. Thank you very much, Evan. Yes, a store is coming. A store is coming. Where we're going to have new merch. We're almost there with we have new art coming. And we're going to have new merchandise coming to the store. We're going to sell pins and hats. We're going to do limited edition pins, starting with the new art pretty soon, hopefully. Just got to finish the commerce pages for that. But just go to FreshBakedTV.com and read the stuff and be awesome. And a question, Oakview Films has gifted us with $2. Thank you very much. Oakview asked, did you know that Casey Jr. was designed as a coaster? Yes, I did, actually, Oakview Films. Casey Jr. was designed to be a quick-ish, a fast-ish roller coaster.
Oh, I like how it is.
But the truck couldn't handle the turns. It couldn't keep the speeds.
It's cute.
Because you can't just make a really quick turn. What is Ballast Point? Evan, Ballast Point is a place for craft beer, I think. Pretty much. It's a brewery.
Coming into downtown.
That's what's coming to where Ballast Point is coming to Ride Makers.
Where did it originate from? Was it San Diego?
Oh, I don't know. Oh,
that was like San Diego.
Casey Jr. would go Final Destination. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Except that nobody would die. They would just kind of fall over.
When your sunglasses fell off of screaming, I really thought he was going to drop his camera, and then I was like, oh my god, Final Destination 3!
I was when the glasses fell, I barely kind of made a move for them, but I'm like,
I tried to.
No, you can't. I don't want to risk anything. Let the glasses go. Have you announced when your wedding will be? No.
It's gonna be probably in September.
Yeah, I think something like that, but nothing has been officiated or officialized yet. Will you go to Pixar's Pier opening day? I sure hope so. Yeah, I'm gonna try. That's the plan.
April 14th.
Why did you guys have to ask
13th?
her about? Oh, I thought you were talking about Pixar Pier.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you just start going on about the wedding now.
No, I'm. Yeah, that's right.
Love you, baby.
Love you too. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Should lay down the gauntlet.
Wedding.
Get a tomb.
What?
That sounds not cool.
David, play nice. Yeah.
I don't play nice, you guys. I don't play nice.
Aw, see, someone's
saucy.
engaged too.
Someone
did my. Really?
What is the Inside Out attraction going to be? It's going to be Flicks Flyers. What it's called, who knows? Weddings are fun.
Is it April 13th or 14th?
I don't know.
I think it's April 13th, which is Friday.
I don't know.
I'm gonna try to get that weekend off though. F it.
But Barry overall has gets us $5. Thank you.
No, not good.
Weird comment, but thank you guys for drinking alcohol in your videos.
that was a lot of fun.
We can share
a lot of fun.
I want to do that again.
Me too. I'm all about drinking.
Just another way. Just one. I mean, adventures outside the park, at least.
Yeah.
You know? Doesn't have to be. You know,
Take me karaoke. Oh my gosh.
I can't bring a camera in there though. I can't.
Just.
I can't. Katie, we don't go live at Disneyland anymore because my camera can't handle the bandwidth of live streaming at the park. Okay, this guy's got to go. Oops, not you. You.
You, not you. 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 Do you guys know that one? Do you guys know that one? Do you know that one?
No.
You. No, not you. You. You.
Sounds like something Joey would say.
No. I want people to know. Good form, Shmee. Good form.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, the Dumbo.
Close.
We're not ready for the Dumbo giveaway because we got one more day of getting autographs still at least. So
yes.
maybe
Good job,
this
Lena. Hook. He's the hook.
Maybe this week we'll finish it up. I'm not sure. They do have Wi-Fi at the parks, but
it sucks.
It sucks.
Right when I get there, I'm like, nope.
It's good enough to like get by, but not good enough for a live stream.
No, it's just
you can't
not
live stream
the
without Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Oh, honey.
Hi, baby.
Oh, you guys want to say hi to my dog? It's Rosie.
It's Rosie.
She wanted some attention. It's spotty at best. Indeed, it is. Hi, boobies.
So any conclusions in about 3 minutes? Okay.
Okay, Rosie. All right. She could do that for an hour if you let her. Oh my God. Caroline Morris has gifted us with $10. Thank you very much, Caroline.
Woo!
Just curious, is it better for you to spend money via YouTube chats or Patreon? Well, Caroline, Patreon is every month. Just know that going in. It's a recurring thing. I mean, you can cancel it whenever you want, but that's what the idea of Patreon is, a recurring thing. So what better for me? I don't care. Actually, it's probably better through Patreon because YouTube takes a cut out of everything you guys give us, and it ain't a little cut. It's a big cut.
Thank you, Nicole. Yes, guys, please like this live stream before you head out.
What is that, 186? 186?
And you guys are about almost 500 of you.
Man.
No.
Can't believe this. I'm just going to, you know what? That's it. We're on word strike.
I cut my hair because
I'm on talking strike until you guys all like this video.
Okay, I'll talk.
It's a filibuster. It
went up a lot.
I'm gonna do a filibuster until you guys like this video, and also we get DACA back on immigration reform.
He sounded like a snake.
Sounded like a snake. Yeah.
We got a minute.
Why does Disney let you film some attractions? Mostly it's the 3D stuff, the projected stuff, the simulators. It doesn't show up on video real well, I guess. YouTube takes 30. Palace, it takes 30%. Okay, where was I? Is Jungle Cruise worth it?
Yes.
Worth what?
Worth going on.
Having a great time on?
I love Jungle. It's like one of my favorites for sure. Jungle Cruise.
Anyway, I guess we got 20 seconds. Yeah.
20 seconds.
Hi. I'm still disappointed by the number of likes. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
There are literally 460 of you
Nick
here.
was an amazing skipper. Yes, he was.
Do you accept Canadian currency? Yeah, of course. Yeah. Just want to say bye, guys. Fresh Baked. Bye, Porkins!
Bye.
Bye, Porkins.
That's us too. It's 8 o'clock.
I mean, for real, it's like the people who aren't liking it, they're like, no, screw you guys.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding.
292.
I'm just
Thank
kidding.
You.
All right, yeah, we're gonna go, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next week. We'll see you Saturday, and stuff.
You'll buy me a treat, right?
A treat at,
Yeah.
at Disneyland?
Yeah.
One of those Valentine's
Yeah.
treats? Yeah. I'm supposed to get you a sprinkles too, aren't I?
Oh.
There's a whole list of things. Oh,
Thanks
hey,
so much.
Evan snuck one in here before he signed
Oh,
off.
Evan. Woo!
Goodbye, Evan. Thanks a lot. Love you guys. Listen, hey, Fresh Break, you know what? I want to tell you this.
Get that girl a treat. Yeah.
I love her,
Sprinkles.
but I also love you guys.
I love you guys too.
And we love you, Fresh Baked.
You
And
too,
thanks for
Lydia.
watching.
Have a good night.
And we'll see you next week on the same Bat Channel and stuff, because this is the Bat Channel.
Now make it rain.
Bye, guys. Fresh Baked and stuff. Oh, look at that. Sullivan strikes in, or sneaks
Oh,
in there.
Mike. Michael. Bye, guys.